doctors, lawyers, engineers. These and other professionals are all paid based on performance. If the professional is not effectively doing their job, they are going to be penalized. On the same note, these professionals are appropriately rewarded for the hard work they do. Currently, teachers are not only underpaid, but they are paid inappropriately. Why aren't teachers rewarded for their hard work like every other professional? The teaching field is not justly respected, leaving America with low-performing and undermotivated teachers. If we simultaneously reward teachers more and compensate them differently, American education would, once again, be globally competitive. This different way of compensation is called merit pay. Merit pay compensates teachers based on their ability to effectively educate students. A teacher's ability to educate may be measured by evaluations or their involvement in additional teaching activities. Who are the experts on this matter? Those at the center of this discussion: teachers.
Teachers should be paid to do a good job and to prepare students for secondary education or for a career. And I think that they should be paid based on the job that they do, not on the years that they have performed said job. In any profession where you use tenure as a legitimate way to determine performance, you're going to run into problems. I think tenure's kind of gone by the wayside. I think that we really no longer have a need for it. What we do need is to replace that with some type of system that looks at student growth, pays teachers reasonably so that they can actually support a family on their teacher pay. And I think then you have to start looking at how do we build those teachers into more excellent teachers. Okay, let's say you have someone who's been teaching 10 years and they've been teaching the same subject matter for 10 years. After 10 years, does the subject matter get a little bit dry? And would merit pay, along with their years of service, if they're a really, really good teacher, motivate them more to keep the material fresh or to go above and beyond? Probably so.
If they knew that their pay was based on their performance, I think for anybody, you're going to do your very best.
If you really do want excellence, if you really do want to attract the better people to come teach students, I think you're going to have to link it back to pay. And if you want to do that and then link that to merit, I think then that's very fair. Now all of a sudden you're paying people what they're worth instead of just paying them like a pittance and then telling them, hey, I know, but you're making $34,000 a year. You should be here more hours to help these kids.
I think the benefits may outweigh the problems in the long run because we need these young people who are going to college for careers other than education careers that are very good in the STEM fields. For example, we need those people to be teachers, and this would be an incentive for them if they knew they could get paid more than is traditionally paid for teachers, if there was more respect shown to the teaching field. People who are willing to work harder for the teaching the quote-unquote harder classes could be rewarded and incentivized to do so.
People that have really good people skills, a lot of times they're drawn to wanting to teach someone how to do it, but yet they may feel like that's not their area because they want to be in this income bracket. I'm going to go to med school, or I'm going to go to law school, or I'm going to be an engineer. When they really have that knack for teaching, I feel like what you do with that child is going to impact them forever.
I think definitely one teacher in your life could make or break your confidence.
Now you know the problem, and you know the solution. You've heard from the professionals, and you know the course of action we must take. If we pay teachers for better performance, teachers will perform better, for better pay.
I love Miss Runyon.
I love Matthew.
I love Miss Runyon so much.
Thank you, Matthew.